Okay, so I found this cool new tool that is allowing me to make videos, which is great because I need to make a lot of videos so that I can show you guys what's happening out there in the world of where people buy things, in the consumer world. People are looking for stuff that they want, and they usually come to a place like this. In fact, Google has, I don't know, 60, 70%. It's a high number. They have the majority of searches. So if someone says, I want produce, and then they have a town, maybe Holder, Florida, they'll type it in there and look at who comes up there. Cool. Snow's Country Market. Nice. So you got a Facebook page, Snow's Country Market.wordpress, blah, blah, blah. Cool. But what I want you to understand is what's going on in the world in terms of the consumers is they are typing in what they want. All right? Now, your job as a company, as a service provider who's doing what you want to do, is to get seen on this page, this first page, because they're likely not going to go past this first page. Now, there are probably a bunch of other results. All right, let's see how many searches there were. We can actually scroll up here to the top. Sorry, I didn't make you dizzy there. Okay, 21,400,000 searches. Well, I don't think that many people are searching for produce in Holder, Florida, because it's a tiny little town. But you can see who shows up first, okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to basically build the pieces and parts that get you showing up. Now, this is a combination of things. You can see it's a Facebook page, okay? Facebook again. And then we've got their own little website here that they did. Now, if you notice, this is a free website. If you look at the address, snowscountrymarket.wordpress. That's a free WordPress site. So they've actually built a free site, and it's showing up in the searches. And all we typed in there was what we want: produce, vegetables, fruits, and the city and state. Okay? So I just wanted to show you that and basically point out that you can actually get into this space on these pages by doing some very simple things. Okay, now there's some additional things that they could have done to get down here where these things are marked on the map. Okay, if you look at the map over here, you've got a lot of different letters. That's what these guys are. Okay, the A, B, C, D, E, F, Gs. They are actually other produce places in the area. So if Snows took a little bit of interest in that, they could get over there onto that map as well. Now, if you'll notice something else, they have videos showing up down here. Short videos, okay? Produce in Holder, Florida, Snow's Country Market, that show up in the search results above the other searches, okay? That's exactly what you want to try to do. And if you can dominate that spot, you're going to be seen by more people, okay? These are what's called organic search results. Normally, paid search results would be something up here, like this is a paid search result. Sometimes down the side of the page. Now, obviously, what we searched for isn't a heavy search term, so produce in Holder, Florida, they're not really going to be able to sell a lot of ads to people over here. But normally, that's what you'd see. Okay, let's just give you another example of that real quick. Let's type in something else just for kicks. Let's do heating oil, Danbury, Connecticut. Okay, let's see what that says. Now, if we notice now, we have ads. Again, like I told you, 1, 2, 3, 3 ads. And then we also have ads over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way down the page. Okay, now these people are paying Google to show up in these searches. All right? That's what we try to help you avoid doing, because they might not really be affordable for you, and it might not really help you work. Now, if you look over here, you're going to see the same thing. Danbury Heating and Oil, okay, shows up in the yellow pages. Now, the trouble with this, one of the dilemmas that I find with this is, if let's say we click on that. Okay, we've got a yellow page set. If you're competing and you're trying to sell fuel, do you really want anyone to be clicking on a link that takes them to 20 other competitors that are doing exactly the same thing? This is something that you might want to consider. Okay? You may not want to do that, because now it's not just you that they're seeing. It's everybody and his brother who does what you do. Okay, so let's back up a page. We'll go back and see what does show up. So one of the first things that shows up, because of the density of it largely, it's got a lot of different listings in there that say heating oil in Danbury, is the yellow pages. Okay, so you do have an oil, Standard Oil, Connecticut's premier heating oil. We've got Heating Oil Connecticut is another one. We have the same thing on the map up here as well. Okay, we talked about the map. Okay, we only have a few people on the map, But those are the ones that show up over here, the 1, 2, 3s and the ABCs, right? ABC. Alrighty? So, what you're trying to do is the same thing we did when we looked at snows there a little while ago, is we want to be able to build the kind of entities that will show up on these various things. Like here's one, home heating oil in Newtown, Danbury, Bethel, local Westport news. Okay, Hometown Fuel LLC, blah, blah, blah. That is a video, but look how far down the search result it came up. That's because Danbury is further down in the words. Okay, so what I'm telling you is, by creating small pieces and parts, similar to this video that I'm making right now, and doing the right things with them, you can create and get a lot of this result for your small business without the added expense of what it takes for everyone else to do it. Okay, so I'll talk to you soon.